Hello Mavens, welcome back to the channel. If you've been seriously considering creating more professional looking video content using your smartphone, where's my phone now? Using this, then you, my friend, have come to the right place. Alright, so today's video is focused on content creation using your smartphone. If you're just starting out creating video content on this platform, or maybe any other platform for that matter, then I'm guessing that you are already doing something with your phone, or at least are shooting maybe short videos or taking selfies, and then you're also uploading them to the internet. But now you're sort of thinking of doing something more consistent and something more professional looking. Well, congratulations. But let me say this here and now. You definitely can use your phone for that purpose. You can, because what really matters at this point is not the gear at all, but your interest, your desire to really want to do this, right? Your determination and your commitment to this path. That's the only thing that's going to sustain you and keep you going forward, regardless of the gear that you currently have. So use your phone to sort of experiment right now and see if this is really what you want to be doing long term. And eventually you will know when it's time to upgrade. So if you're ready to give this a shot, then here are 6 tips on how you can shoot professional looking videos using your smartphone. Now, before anything else, you need to see your phone as a video capturing machine, a tool of some sorts to make quality videos with. If you only see your phone as something to make and receive calls with, or for something used to only shooting selfies or playing games, you're not going to get much out of it as far as video content creation is concerned. At the point when you really decide and you recognize that your phone is much more than that, then you are ready to explore its capabilities as well as maximize all the functionalities that your phone can offer you. Does it shoot in full HD? How well does it perform in low light? What's the memory like? Battery power? Does it have time-lapse or slow motion functions? What are the strong points of your phone? Find all of that out so that you know exactly what you're working with, and so that you can also learn to maximize these features. Next, you need to dive into the settings of your camera phone. Now, most phones have camera functions for frame rates, exposure, shutter speed, ISO. All these are camera terms, and they're also settings that a regular camera has. Now, there are some apps which you can download which give you access to all of these functionalities, and they also unlock your camera's capabilities even further. We've got apps like Open Camera for Android or Filmic Pro for iOS. These are just some. Now, camera phones, as you know, are becoming more and more advanced, with some costing even twice as much as a good DSLR camera costs even now. But you get the point. Most smartphones shoot really, really good and clean video. And to the untrained eye, it is really hard to kind of tell that a video was not shot with a camera but with a phone. They're that good now. So dive into all of your camera settings, try out what works and what looks best. At the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite camera phone settings which I use on my phone. Next, you have to carefully and purposefully frame your shot and plan your shoot. Let me explain. Have you figured out what kind of videos that you really want to be shooting? Is it a vlog style, place to place, location to location kind of video? Is it more like this one, a talking head facing the camera style video for tutorials or educational videos? Are you looking to shoot maybe travel videos or behind the scenes, mini films or documentaries? Now, when you are sure about that, then comes the part where you frame your shot. Is it a wide shot, a medium shot, a close-up shot? What's the location and what do you plan to show in the background? Is it a wall or in an office, your living room, maybe outdoor? You need to decide on all of those even before you shoot. And then you should learn how to apply the rule of thirds to properly position yourself or your talent within the frame. Now notice the same tips go for shooting with a camera. It's the same thought out process that is required for you to get quality and professional looking results. Now, for a successful shoot, you need the right kind of accessories to make the job easier. First of all, you need a tripod to hold up and rightly position your phone for the shot that you want. There are so many budget-friendly versions of a good tripod which you can buy, and you should. Remember, you're leveling up your game here, and you've also decided that you are in this for the long term. And so it's an investment of some sorts, a necessary investment for that to happen. Since you're using a phone, you don't really need a heavy-duty tripod. Instead, you can get like a table tripod, which you can then prop up on a table or further stack up books or cartons, anything that is going to lift your camera or your device to eye level. You also will be needing a phone holder, which kind of lets you position your phone either vertically or horizontally. Now, horizontally, yes. Vertically, only if you're making content for Instagram, or short stories on YouTube. You want to stick with the horizontal format, or it's also called the landscape position for your phone, so that your video kind of fills out the entire frame and you don't have those ugly black lines at the both sides of your video. Now, if your budget can handle it, you can also invest in a phone gimbal. That, of course, is optional and depends on the kind of videos that you are shooting. If you're shooting talking head styled videos like this one, then a gimbal is not necessary. Now we come to the part that sets many videos apart, regardless of whether it was shot on a phone or on a camera. Now, as a rule, light is your best friend. Remember that, and I'm sure you probably have heard it before, but it is true. Light is your best friend, especially when it is facing you. Now, a lot of phones are really not very good when it comes to low light situations, so you want to ensure that you bring in as much light into your shot as possible. Face an open window for that sweet natural light on your face and your frame. Don't ever back the light, because that's going to make you look dark and make your overall image grainy and horrible. If you can spend some extra money, do invest in some friendly budget lighting like a ring light, kind of like the one that's behind me. There's several options, several sizes that are available right now, something right for your budget. Or some other low-cost LED panel lights. Like I said, there are a lot of good and budget-friendly options like these available. But at the barest minimum, make natural light work for you. And then, of course, there's audio. You want to sound audible and crisp. And so if you're using the inbuilt microphone on your smartphone, you will have to kind of get as close as possible to your phone so that the microphones in your phone can pick up your audio much better. And of course, you would sound much better. But if you are able to invest in a budget-friendly microphone, like we've got lavalier mics, there's the wireless option, you also have shotgun microphones. All of these things can be connected directly to your phone. And again, there are several good options out there that will level up your videos in no time. Of course, it's a no-brainer for you to treat and edit every footage shot with your phone the same way that you would treat any other footage shots with a camera. Now, there are available phone video editing apps which you can use, like there's iMovie, there's Adobe Premiere Rush, KineMaster, several other options that are available both for iOS and Android. Now, some of these are basic editing applications, while some are more advanced and professional editing apps that will also kind of offer you things like motion graphics, animation, all of that good stuff. If you do have a laptop and prefer to edit videos there, like I do, You can of course also do that and then use your regular Adobe Premiere or Final Cut if you're a Mac user. There is DaVinci Resolve. There are all kinds of good editing softwares that are available for you to use. But what's important is for you to begin to learn about the place and the purpose of transitions, B-roll, graphic overlays, and so on. All of these things are going to become essential elements for your videos to become professional looking and eventually something that people will be very, very impressed with. Okay, as promised, let me show you some of my favorite settings for when I'm shooting video with my phone. So I'm opening up this application. It's called Open Camera. So immediately takes me straight to the interface, and I'm just sort of beaming it at my laptop. So you can see some icons at the top of the screen, but we're first of all going to go to the settings, but we're going to go scroll down and click on the icon that talks about video settings, because we're shooting videos, we're not doing photos, videos. So we click on it, it's already set to full HD, which is 1920 by 1080p. We go to the next one, which talks about the video format, and we've got several formats here as well. Maximum duration of the video, it's on unlimited because I am shooting more than 10 seconds, so I'm leaving it at unlimited. The maximum file size of the video, you click on it, you leave it at the device's default, and then you have record audio. If you click it, you would see it just tells you record audio. Audio source, microphone used for recording, external microphone. So if you're using an external mic, you have that clicked. If you're using the default audio source of your phone, you will leave it at that. So I usually use an external microphone if and when I'm shooting videos, so that is perfect for me. So I'm going back to the video interface, and we're going to quickly look at the other buttons there. This one has to do with, if you click on it, you would find out that it's exposure compensation, and this just talks about how bright or how dark your video should be. If you click on it, you find there is a kind of a slider. Anyways, that's really to kind of show you the access that some of these apps give you to your phone's functionalities, to your cameras, to your phone's camera functionalities. So yeah, basically you also have the white balance if you click on it, and you have auto, incandescent, fluorescent, daylight. We want to take it to daylight. The scene mode, we're going to leave it at auto, landscape, and then still going there, you have grid if you want to use the grid. If you remember, I talked about the rule of thirds. So if you really, really want to do this, you've thought about this long and hard, and you really are at that point where you've decided that this is something that I want to give a shot for the long term. I'm telling you right now that you no longer have any excuse not to use what you already have, and then work your way up from here. I hope this video was helpful and has given you the push needed to start something and watch it grow into what could be the best decision in your life. Please like this video and share it as well if you know someone who needs to watch this. I will see you in the next video. Till then, I am Zoe Maven, there to be amazing today and every day. Cheers!